So let's see how fast this thing does 0 to 60. And look what just showed up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got the phone call. The BMW is ready for pickup from the dealership, and we got our pops here with us, father-in-law as well. And we're gonna go ahead and pick this thing up, and I can't wait to show you guys what the headlights look like. So let's go ahead, join us on our road trip. We're gonna go pick this thing up. Alrighty guys, so we got the BMW on the trailer behind us. We're now going over to the alignment shop as we have a 6 o'clock appointment with them. Hopping back in the truck with Pops and going straight over to the alignment shop. Got the car dropped off. Now we're gonna go grab some food.
Yeah.
Some dinner.
Almost done.
Almost done. You want some Greek food?
Yeah. Good.
Cool. We'll meet you guys at the restaurant. Ashley, you like it? What do you think? Good?
Good, yeah.
All right, let's eat. Lots of running around, huh? Well, we're back to the shop, got the car on the lift. Now that the car actually has passed alignment and passed everything with flying colors, got back from the dealership, everything's programmed, the headlights are all on. Man, they look killer behind me as well. And, I mean, look at those headlights. What do you think? You like them?
Yeah, I like it.
It's nice design, huh?
Yeah, nice.
We got the headlights all good to go. The only thing that's left is the front bumper. We're gonna go ahead, throw that front bumper on here, put everything together, and hopefully take this thing out for the very first official test drive. What do you think? Good?
Yeah, good. Dog helping.
Link, you helping?
Yeah.
Ah, good boy.
Bye. Sit.
Dang guys, take a look at this front end. This thing turned out really nice. All the gaps just lined up perfectly. And we got a man all the way down from Europe that came down here.
All finished. Now we'll test it.
Yeah? Where are you from?
From Ukraine.
And we flew you down here to put this car together?
Yeah.
It turned out really good. What do you think?
You're very good.
Hey, Ukraine makes all the wiring harnesses for these BMWs and some sensors too, I think. Well, are you ready for the first test drive?
Yeah, ready.
Let's go ahead and take it out for the night.
Right now.
Let's go.
Yeah, go.
So once again, it got dark on us, but man, this thing's got heads-up display. Everything on this thing works. I love the ambient lighting all around the car. And I believe you can also change those into different colors, but I'm not too sure how. We are about to pull on out of my driveway, get on the road, and see how this thing does. Eco mode, which nobody needs to be on that mode. And then we have sport mode, which is what we're gonna leave it on. And man, I could already feel the throttle being more touchy. And I think that's what we're gonna leave it on. And we're about to pull up on the road here. Well guys, we're back at the shop. As you guys can see behind me, the vehicle's back on the lift. Last night was a total failure. We pulled an all-nighter to get this thing all completed. All the front end, I mean, everything on this thing went smoothly. The moment we pull it out, not even 100 feet out of our driveway, the car instantly goes into limp mode. And I noticed it when you're driving and you give it just a little bit more gas, like if you're just barely on it, it'll shift perfectly fine. The moment you give it some pressure and some throttle trying to get into the boost, it goes instantly in limp mode and goes right into neutral. But I hope I don't have a bad transmission, but my hunch is that when we got this car, the front impact destroyed that cooler basically right up here for the transmission. And we were spewing out fluid every time we went off and on the frame machine, the trailer, moving it around into the shop. And I'm guessing we're just low on fluid. Hopefully, car's got only 4,000 miles. I doubt the transmission's bad, but you never know. Maybe we destroyed the transmission when it was spewing and moving it back and forth, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. And I've already got the fluid ordered. You can't get this stuff locally. It's $68 a liter from the dealership. So we're waiting for that as we special ordered everything. And the moment it comes back in, we'll go ahead and pour it in there and we'll let you guys know what happens. But for now, we'll catch you guys in a couple days. And just so you guys can see, this is literally the code that we're getting. We're getting a gear ratio clutch D not plausible code. And also all clutches are implausible. One's intermittent, the other one's permanent. And this usually, from my experience, means either low fluid or it can be clutches are just fried completely, metal shavings, and everything that you don't want it to happen. I don't know, guys. I hope it's just low fluid. We'll find out. Stay on the journey with me, and I'll let you guys know. And look what just showed up. We've got our transmission fluid made by ZF for the ZF transmission. And we're gonna go ahead, pour some of this inside and see what happens. So as you can see, I'm unscrewing the drain plug, well, the fill plug. Fill plug's all unscrewed. The drain plug we're gonna leave on here. We're gonna fill this up because there's no fluid in here. It probably all got sucked up into the bill housing. My finger's got just a little bit of fluid on the end of it, but that's just from touching the threads on this thing as well. We're gonna go ahead and pour some more fluid in here and just use a little pump it in there. Once it starts drizzling back out, put this on there softly and then go ahead and start the car, because there is a sequence, believe it or not. Gotta get up to about 40 to 50 degrees Celsius and get this thing up to operating temperature. There you go, 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. Lifetime oil, I'm not so sure about lifetime oil. There's the part number right there. That's a BMW part number. Cross-reference that and you'll see Lifeguard pops up. Save you guys some money. Let's go ahead, fill this thing up, and hopefully we have a good transmission. Alright, so it took 3 liters, or quarts. I guess the proper term would be liters for this case, being a European vehicle, and it's emptied out all of them. Now what we have to do is we put the fill plug back in, the plug's in there, get this transmission up to operating temperature, which is 40 to 50 degrees Celsius, and we have a scanner, an Autel scanner that we can monitor this with. Once we get it in there, we'll shift it to all the gears, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and vice versa. Go through the gears back and forth a couple times. This way it sucks up all the fluid into the bill housing and makes its way through the Megatronics unit and everything else. Then we come back, open up the fill plug, and see if anything oozes out. If it doesn't, we'll add some. If it does, we'll let it ooze out and then put the cap, and you're all done. Let's do it. So we're on live data. You can see right now it's at 25 degrees Celsius. We gotta bump this up to 40. We're gonna start up the vehicle, let this thing warm up, and let this thing go up. So what we're gonna do right now though, is we're gonna shift it to reverse. Therefore we'll go all the way up. We are now in reverse. As you guys can see, our backup cameras and 360 cameras up. Now we're gonna move up to neutral, back to drive. Let's go to manual mode. Go through the gears. Go back down through the gears. Go back to drive, neutral, reverse, We'll go down to park. And we'll keep doing this basically so we can fill up everything that's basically in the pan into back the bill housing. I'm so nervous, guys, that I really hope that this is our issue. We're gonna know pretty soon. Right now it's at 31 degrees Celsius, so only about 9 to 15 more degrees. We'll go ahead and check everything and I'll show you guys how we do it and we'll go for our test drive. But I'm super nervous. I really hope this is it and we didn't mess anything else up. It was only 2 quarts or 3 quarts low, and I believe this holds 9 quarts in total capacity. So it's really hard for me to believe that I fried everything because there was still some fluid in there, but you never know. After all, it is a BMW, and what do they say about BMWs? Bring more wrenches. Hopefully this is not the case on this one, we can let it slide, but we'll find out. All right, so we got the car lifted back up in the air. It is now at 40 degrees Celsius, guys. We're gonna wait for this to get up to like maybe 41, 42. That way we're a little bit closer to 40 to 50. But we got the car up and we're gonna go underneath the car and check to see if our fill plug that's over here is leaking anything or not. Once we take it out, you can see it right there. This is water from the AC leaking down right now since we got the AC on right now. But we're gonna drain this out. We'll open up the fill plug and see what happens. So we used up actually 1, 2, 3, 4, and we actually down here have another couple bottles here, but we actually used also half a bottle of here. So we used 4.5 liters that we were short on this car. So let's try this again. So far, no lights are on, nothing else. Let's see what happens when we go forward. Shift this thing over to drive. Parking sensors are working. It's sensing link up front, telling me there's boxes on the side. That's pretty cool. So far, so good. Wow, that's awesome. So we got past this gate last time and it was still good, but already I feel a difference in the transmission. So I think we're all good. Nothing is on, no lights whatsoever. Everything's good. Park sensors, everything's working great as well. We'll find out what happens. Everything's going smooth, guys. Transmission shifting perfectly fine. Alignment is straight. Everything is good to go. I think we did good. Everything is doing wonderful, guys. We're gonna put this thing into sports mode. There goes the gauge, it changes. Oh, this thing is quick. And it sounds great too. Everything is shifting perfectly, guys. Heads up display, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but you can see that little thing on the windshield. What do you think?
It's good, everything good.
Everything works.
Yeah, everything works. Better than before.
Oh yeah, and 4,800 miles only, guys. This thing, we're gonna keep this for a while. So let's see how fast this thing does 0 to 60. Because this thing is all stock right now. A lot of cool options, and I think it's gonna be pretty quick. Oh, it's 60. Wow. It's quick for an SUV. Alright, so the car's all ready to go. Everything passed with flying colors, guys. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this final wash, get all the stickers off the car. As you guys can see all over the front windshield on the car. We have stickers from COPART writing, and this car has not been detailed whatsoever yet. So let's go ahead and get this thing and make it look 100% right. So we literally got everything on this car all put together. Everything on the car looks beautiful. But when we went on a test drive with you guys, I did not know that we were still in comfort mode and that this car actually has launch control. We're gonna go ahead, hop into this thing and find out what it's all about. To put this thing in traction control mode, go ahead and hit your sport mode, put it over to S1, which is sports individual, and then hold the traction control, and you should see a traction control light come up on the dash telling you DSC is off, and you are ready to go. Hold down the brake, smash the pedal, revs will go up, and you let off, and you're gone. That's quick for an SUV. A blast. I mean, everything on this car is smooth. We have no transmission issues, as we would have noticed everything during the launch, and the launch on this thing was epic. That's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Everything on this X3 M40i is all completed, and I cannot even be any happier with how this thing turned out. Everything on this car is perfect, and I love it. If we have any future mods for this thing, maybe JB4 or anything else like that, it's going to be coming out. Make sure you put down anything you have to say in the comments. Smash the thumbs up button and also subscribe so you can see the next video. Until then, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.